So as we kind of go through this progression, I absolutely see how, when you can fill yourself up and you change the response to others, how can we help our audience think about ways that they can bring love into their daily life and how they can help facilitate their kids? I mean, you talked about how the emotions are kind of the first clue. Any other strategies or suggestions for how to do that?
Yeah, in terms of their day specifically, a day is not an easy thing. Certainly many of my clients wake up in the morning and they're not happy about going to work because the work represents something for them that they do for money, but they're not in love with it. They are unhappy, or they're dealing with people who drive them crazy on a daily basis. There's a long commute. They feel like they don't have enough time to handle anything anyway. By the time they come back home, they need to take care of their kids. Then by the end of the day, they realize they haven't done anything for themselves. So there's a lot of stuff there. Yeah. And there are certain strategies that you go along with it. But when it comes down to it, is there are things that we can accept and learn to love about our day. If we're talking about the people at work that are driving you crazy, well, don't deal with those people. You can either change the circumstance or you can change your reaction to it. So if you cannot not deal with those people, then change your reaction to it. If a dog is barking at you, you can react in two ways. You can be fearful or you don't care. So if somebody at work is the way they are and you cannot change them, then change your attitude towards it. If you don't like your job, if it's not what is aligned with your sole purpose, and you have to do it for many, financial and other reasons, then do something or change your attitude about that work and focus on things that you love about that work. Perhaps it's a coworker that you really enjoy spending time with. Perhaps it is the fact that you are, instead of berating yourself for I have to be in this job because that's how I make money, appreciate the fact that you're putting bread on the table and you're allowing your kids to go to school. And that is a vehicle for you to do that. Appreciate your job for what it is. There are many things that we can change in terms of approaching our day on a really fundamental level that are going to change things. And then my personal favorite, and one that I find works, not just for me but my clients, is to every day insert something into that day that you love for you. Because I've, too many times I have people that are coming and saying, I did not do anything for myself today. I was so busy throughout the day. I know I'm being a good mother. I know that I'm being a good provider. I'm great with all that, but I haven't done anything for myself. And my suggestion to that is pick something that you love doing, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter what it is. Some people love walking on the beach. Some people just want to go for a walk outside. Some people want to paint. Some people want to write. Some people want to ride a bike. It doesn't matter what it is. Take that activity and make sure that you do it every single day. And whatever your time allows, if it's for 5 minutes, do it for 5 minutes. If it's for an hour, then do it for an hour. But make sure that every day does not go by without you doing something that you love doing. Then the day will never be a waste. Then you're always going to feel good about it.
Well, and it's interesting how you think about, I think in my head, and as a busy mom, I think sometimes that insert something I love or that I would enjoy into my day seems almost like, I just don't have capacity for that. But it's almost like, well, chunk it down. It can be for 5 minutes.
Could be a minute. It could be anything. For me, let's use me as an example. I'm a creative personality. I'm a poet, still a poet. And for me, the way that I can be stressed after a very busy day and I come home and it takes me 10 minutes to create a meme. I write a short poem. I go to pick a particular image from a website that I choose, Deposit Photos. I go to PicMonkey and I merge those two and I put them in the right place, and then I send it out into the world. It literally takes about 10 minutes for me. So it doesn't matter how busy my day is. I can be very frustrated. By the time I'm done creating that meme, I'm me again, because I am in touch with what it is that drives me, that is what I love. And what I love about myself is that poet, creator, inspirer of others. And that's all it takes. So I can do that anytime, as long as I have a computer in front of me. And it doesn't matter if I'm at work or at home, I always do.
Well, and you can do that, and then all of a sudden it switches your whole energy from that point
Very
forward.
much.
So really, it almost is like benefit for you and others and everyone in your environment after you insert that.
It's a win of three. Anything that I do, I try to have meet the rule of the three. It has to be good for me, probably second. So it has to be good for the person that I'm serving. It has to be good for me, and it has to be good for society. So if any business that I'm doing, any meme that I'm doing, if it follows that process, then I feel complete. I feel whole. And my wife can attest to that. I can come back and very tired and upset at something that happened, and in 10 minutes my energy is completely different. I am happy, I am joyful, I sent that out, I usually put it on Facebook and all over the social media, people are starting to respond. You get that cycle complete because you put something out and you're receiving emotions and positivity back, and everything changes.
Yeah.
So just pick something that you love and do that on a daily basis, however short or long you can make it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this stretching it a little bit? So for the last couple of weeks here, I've, I guess for lack of a better word, I could say I'm kind of neglecting myself, like I'm not working out as much. And the reason being is because I'm in the process of really ramping up our 2016 course and getting all the new content and everything uploaded onto our site. But I do enjoy creating the course. Like I wake up in the morning looking forward to doing this, and this is the way I actually choose to spend my day. Is that doing something I love, even though it's, I guess, quote unquote work, however you want to call it?
No, it's a perfect example of it. Just because we do something for a living and we love doing it, some people may not call it work, and that's great. But whatever you're spending your time on, it's life is a series of flows, right? So you're saying that you may be, quote unquote, neglecting your body and not working out. But if you're in that creative flow of putting together your business and that is what brings you joy, be in that mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being in that for a very prolonged period of time can have some negative health and other outcomes, but you're not in that state, and we're always going to oscillate. It's about finding that balance, but as long as you're doing something during the day that you love, that's all that you need to enjoy your day. And it's a positivity because it starts playing backwards. If you love what you're doing, you're going to be loving to those around you. You're going to be loving to your children. You're going to be loving to Amanda. You're not going to be screaming at them. So loving what you do really changes everything.
It does, yeah. Absolutely.
And then it gets back to you, because if you love what you do, if around you is love, you feel good about yourself, you're loving yourself. So that circle is complete. So you can come at it from any point of add something to your day, or love others, or love yourself. It's all of these three that are working together.
Hello everyone, Mike Hinman here, and if you happen to be watching this video anywhere besides our blog, we encourage you to head over there right now, leave a comment, share us on Facebook, give us a thumbs up or even a thumbs down. We're just happy to hear from you. And if you did like the content on the video, please subscribe to our channel. And if you haven't done so already, go and visit hinmans.com, get your free gift with additional tools and strategies that will help your child out. Last but not least, we do have a new book coming out shortly. You can get your free copy just by sending us an email using info@hinmans.com. Again, thanks so much from the Hinman Holistic Health Institute, where family health is made easy.